Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Welcome to the 3-point review.
3 points.
We're going to be talking about 3 points we've seen this week that, well, have interested us and might interest you. First point of this game week 24?
Yeah,
24. Game
Yeah.
week 24.
Well,
what is your first point, my friend?
I want to talk about Nottingham Forest.
Okay.
Now, I know that we're all, having a laugh, having a good time, but I think it's time that we take them seriously. Touched on it in the results video. They are top 4 contenders. And I think that they genuinely could get top 4. And the way they're approaching it, the way they're going about things, not just through the manager, not just the things that the players are saying in the interviews, but how the club are conducting themselves on social media, even.
Oh.
In comparison to clubs like Arsenal, treating every game like it's a cup final, hyping everything up. Someone made a point where it can't be healthy to hype every game up this much over the last 3.5 years.
But that's what I mean. He's so emotionally invested in the club. Do you remember I said that last 2 weeks ago? It's like he's so emotionally invested.
It's too much. He's so into it.
But it must be everybody at the club.
Yeah.
It's hyper fucking focused on it.
Yeah, I don't know. You're going at 100 miles an hour all the time. I understand that games are important. I think the top teams understand that. But I like the way Forest are going about it, man. They're enjoying the ride. And I think that's the way you should go about Arsenal. We can win today. Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV.
Yeah.
And to be fair, they
Arsenal
are winning.
fans,
they are
come
winning.
together. We can beat them. It's just like you're not in a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah, it's not.
You're not.
And
I wish I was. Sam Witwicky search?
Yes, respect Sam Witwicky. Arsenal are winning 4-1 right now. Obviously, you'll know the final score. They are outclassing City easily. So, I can't say too much about their performance. But overall, they are not going to win the title this year, nor are they going to win any trophies. We've said it so many times.
Yeah.
The mentality is all wrong. We're talking about a rejuvenated Chris Wood. He's 33, but he's got 17 goals in the league this year.
May I say something?
Please.
Come back, Chrissy. Come back, Chrissy. Please. Anyhow, you know what to do this summer.
He just signed a new contract.
How much would you think Chris Wood would go for on the market?
33, turning 34 this year.
He's got to be sub 40.
Yeah, 30 mil.
Even with the 2 decent or good seasons he's had now at Forest.
I'd say 30.
You can't spend more than 40 million on him just because he's so old. It's not like he relies on his legs too much.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's not like Jamie Vardy, where as you get older, you slow down.
He's one of those. He's a Barclays striker. Yeah, and he's one of those players that gets better with age. Because that archetype. We're talking Giroud. We're talking even Ibrahimovic. These guys all age like fine wines. Because the way that they play isn't 100 miles an hour like Mbappe or Vardy. So he's going to be good for a few years. I don't think he's done now. I think even 35, 36 he'll be bagging.
Yeah.
Maybe probably. Not 17 goals, but I think he'll still...
10?
Yeah, 10, 15. He gets his head on things. He's in the right position at the right time. His IQ is on point.
Yeah.
So,
and he's obviously got a great link up with Alanga and some of the
Gibbs
other players. Gibbs White as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the vibe at Nottingham Forest must be great right now.
Oh, yeah. Nuno, honestly, he's changed the formation after losing 5-0 to Bournemouth. Now they've won 7-0 against... who do they play? They beat Brighton 7-0. Brighton, who are not a bad team, very good team.
No, and actually just lost one of their most promising players. Just lost
Evan
to
Ferguson.
West Ham. Yeah,
on loan though, isn't it?
No, bought him. No.
Well,
we'll have to check that one.
We will have to check. We will have to check that. But Evan Ferguson is gone. Awesome.
I keep forgetting that it's not a podcast anymore. We can just look at it from time to time if we want to.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's just going to get edited out.
But yeah, I mean, we're talking about Chris Wood with 17 goals, like I said. We're talking about Morgan Gibbs-White with 9 goals and assists. Could be better, but I think he does a lot of his work. He's usually pass to the assist.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Especially the runs that he makes in the middle of the pitch as well. You feel like, I mean, was it the Newcastle game I was watching where you're playing Forest and you just couldn't get a hold of him?
Yeah.
You actually couldn't get a hold of him. We had about two midfielders on him at one point and just couldn't get a hold of the ball. He's so good.
Yeah.
And Alanga as well is top quality.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Gibbs White. He's tenacious. And I think that this summer, a lot of clubs will be in for him. He's very good. Yeah. I know we're not in a position to be picking players, but if we could get Gibbs White, I think it would be great. His range of passing is great. His IQ is good. He's strong. He's got quick acceleration. I really like him. And Alanga We mentioned him earlier.
Yeah.
How we got rid of him to free up space for Antony. That is one of the most brain-dead decisions I've ever seen. 14 goals and assists last year. This year so far, he's got 11 goals and assists. Yeah. He got 2 assists for Chris Wood yesterday in the game. He's playing his best football.
Yeah.
That whole team, and watching them play, Elliot Anderson, a player that your team gave up, they all know where they are.
I've always actually said that I like Nuno, honestly. Like, even when he was at Wolves, my mum actually used to say she fancied him. I swear to God, it's not even a joke. Yeah, I know. Because even when he was at Wolves, you always knew the identity. You always knew what type of football, and it was always an entertaining game to watch at Wolves.
Yeah, and the players carried out exactly what he wanted.
Yeah.
To a T. And they got top 6, don't forget. They got top 7. They got Europa League 5-1.
Is that Neil?
Yeah.
Oh, man, this guy's going to get, like, ultra hyped.
So if you're watching this, you know that full time it's 5-1. We've just seen the 5th goal.
This might be the biggest battering in fucking City's most recent history.
5, City 1. Yeah. At the stage where someone's called Chris Wood an anomaly. This guy, we were laughing at him when you signed him from Burnley.
Understandably, though.
Yeah.
Lest we not forget he was signed for the specific reason to send Burnley down.
Yeah.
It was the only
And it
reason.
worked. And this guy has had, I was watching...
a career rejuvenation.
It's crazy. I was watching Birmingham in the Europa League because they had one season in the Europa League.
Mm-hmm.
He scored for them. He played for them.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize... Like, this guy has the craziest career. And actually, we might have to do a breakdown of it one day.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
It's insane.
Definitely.
But, yeah, my point is, let's take Forest seriously. I think they're going to get Europe this year.
Yeah.
But moving on to my second point, we're coming to the January/February now, because it's woke, transfer deadline, the winter transfer deadline tomorrow. Yeah. So I thought it was the 31st. It turns out it's tomorrow. It's on the 3rd. I feel like there's going to be a lot of panic signings. Now, I didn't mention it in the results video. United, Martinez.
Yeah.
He's done his knee again. Stretch it off.
Bing! Yeah. Snapped,
Never the same. Honestly, never the same after you do your knee. It's very simple.
You see a lot of people celebrating on social media because he goes into tackles a lot with his studs. A lot of people calling him a wanker and hoping it never recovers.
Yeah, well,
these aren't my words.
That's a bit much. I mean, he is a bit of a dark arts player, I'd say. It is a big headache for us because it looks like he could be out for the season now, and we're missing now a senior left-footed centre-back. We signed Heaven.
You're only left-footed centre-back, right?
No, we signed Heaven. He's 18.
Who?
Aiden Heaven. Yeah.
Who?
So he was going to be the prodigy. He was going to learn. He was going to...
From Martinez.
Yeah, so he was going to
But now he's dead. So now is this kid this 8? I guarantee you I know what's going to happen. I've seen this script before. I know what's going to happen. This 18-year-old kid is going to be thrown into the deep end. He's going to be thrown to play this left-sided centre-back role.
Don't.
And he's going to get injured. His ankle's going to get hurt. His ACL's going to get slightly ruptured. And then he'll be out for 2 or 3 months. He'll be just like Lenny Yoro.
I hope Yoro... Listen, I don't even think Yoro's ready. He starts, but he doesn't look good enough.
He doesn't look good enough, and he has it doesn't look like him and Maguire on the same page.
No,
today.
It really doesn't. And he's still a kid. And Heaven is younger than him. He's still a kid. And we signed Dorgu, who's 20. He needs to learn too. But the thing is now, if we don't sign anyone, which you're an idiot, especially after that Martinez injury, if we don't sign anyone, Dorgu's going to be the guy.
But
you're going to save us. You have to save us, left wing back. No.
Yeah, but that will be, now that Martinez is injured, you're literally you're asking for a signing, but it's a definition of a panic signing. You need an instant replacement to Martinez, and now what you could get, Matthias Tell or whatever his name is.
Yes.
Dorgu, hopefully. I mean, the thing is, we're looking for an attacking left wing back. We're not looking for someone who's gonna be Wan-Bissaka. So if he can just win most of his doors,
he wins that ball so much.
Miss Wan-Bissaka. If he bombs forward, that's all I ask for. But we're not just talking about United now. We're talking about, last bit on United. Rashford to Villa. You made the clip about it. He's gone.
I don't even get it.
He's gone. He doesn't get it, but I get it. I get it. And also Asensio. It's almost like it's 2019. You know,
yes,
Asensio and Rashford. But you've got two players there whose careers aren't done. They're both in their mid to late 20s.
Okay.
They can both still offer something to Villa. Emery believes that Rashford is still one of the best attackers in the world. He just needs to unlock his potential. Now, we've seen so many times where players have been lost and they get the right man over them and they can rejuvenate their career. And I would love Rashford to come back for Villa, not just for us, for Villa, and then they buy him for 40 million permanently. That's the deal. I think it could work. I'm not saying it will. It could easily. He just goes and scores 2 goals, and then that's it.
Against you, obviously.
Yeah,
Jesse Lingard tax.
Both against us.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they can't because of the loan rules, unless we get them in the cup.
Well, there's an option to buy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but it's a lot.
Interesting.
It's a lot, and they are putting their faith in him after selling Duran, and they've got Asensio. They're really going for it. I think because they've progressed to the Champions League. I think maybe prioritizing that.
Yeah, Asensio makes sense. Yeah. Asensio makes perfect sense. Champions League experience, has won the La Liga multiple times, won the Champions League multiple times.
But he's never been a starter.
No, he's always been in there, but not the main man.
Yeah.
Has had moments, by the way, and obviously won the league in France. Club World Cup winner, all that jazz. He is an elite level player, maybe not top of the grade elite, but he's definitely high level, and definitely what Villa need right now. Yeah. They need experience and depth. If they want to push into those Champions League spots, that's what matters. I think Mohamed Salah should win the Ballon d'Or this year.
What the fuck?
Let me rephrase.
What?
I think Mohamed Salah is going to win the Ballon d'Or this year at the current pace that he's at.
Okay.
I also think that he might be the best right winger the Premier League's ever had, or arguably the second best.
Okay.
This man's output is unlike any player I've watched since I started watching football. Yeah. Genuinely. If you can remind me of not even a striker, but a attacking forward / winger, whatever you want to call this new inverted sort of winger.
Yeah.
If you can tell me another one of those that racks up the numbers, the straight stats that Mohamed Salah does, I'll give you a cookie. I'll give you a piece of chicken.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
And I'm going to tell you some of these stats right now. These stats are going to take your head top off.
My head.
Okay.
It's gone.
Over 150 goals for Liverpool. 3-time Premier League Golden Boot winner. 18, 19, 21.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
Holds the most goals in a 38-game season at 32.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, right? And by the way, that was in 2017.
Well, he did, and then Haaland broke it.
Yes, but Haaland's a striker. You know, you should be doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. Over 60 assists in the Premier League since he joined. Which actually you think would be more.
Yeah.
I think in all competitions it is more, but just in the Premier League.
Okay.
20 plus goals for 5 straight consecutive Premier League.
He's a machine, man. He's a machine.
Bro, from 2017 to 2022, like that level of output is unheard of. Over 20 goals.
Yeah.
A season is ridiculous.
It's one of a kind, definitely.
He's the 6th highest scorer in the Premier League ever.
Past Henry, was it?
It was Lampard. He's just
Lampard, not
He's
Henry.
just passed Lampard in all-time goals for the Premier League.
That's quite good.
6th place. It's ridiculous. For not even a striker, a winger, lest we not forget.
Yeah.
2-time PFA Player of the Year.
Yeah.
I think he gets into any team in the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe not Barcelona.
Who plays in front of him on the right wing for Barcelona? Huh?
Yamal.
Huh?
Yamal.
Huh?
Yamal will be a better player than Salah. Because you have to... Let me land. Let me fucking land. Yamal will be a better player than Salah. And let me explain it to you, okay?
Okay.
Salah's got this snapshot, which is, by the way, the best quick shot I've seen in the 2010s and 20s. In my time watching football, okay? The way that he can find space in the box and shoot is unrivaled. However, you said, when you say right winger, you have to specify. Right winger, inverted forward, he's not a right winger. Yamal scores and assists.
It's true.
And I don't think he'll ever score at the rate that Salah does.
No.
I don't think that's going to happen. But when we're talking about a player, a best player.
Right? You're talking about...
No, because Yamal will get 20 plus goals. I think he will. He will average that if he doesn't get an injury. I think he's on that trajectory now. He will do that. And he will win more with Barcelona. Salah hasn't won as much at Liverpool as he should have. But it's not his fault. Okay, I'm not saying, it's all Salah's fault. that they bottled the Premier League by 1 point and they lost the Champions League to Real Madrid twice. No, I don't think that. But I think that he is the most prolific winger we've ever seen. He's the most productive winger we've ever seen. But as a right winger, there are players that I would rather have than him in that position.
All time?
Yeah.
Like who?
I don't want to say it because you're going to laugh at me. Okay, wait. The first one's Ronaldo, which I don't think I'll get laughed at for. When I have a team, I would rather have a winger that creates. Okay? David Beckham was one of the most underrated players in the world. And lest we forget, he was robbed of the Ballon d'Or in 1999.
Sorry.
He came second. Did Salah ever come second in Ballon d'Or voting?
He should have won the Ballon d'Or.
No, he might win this year. But
no, he should have won the Ballon d'Or.
Beckham should have won it too in 99. He should have won it. Okay? Rivaldo won it for some reason. He didn't. He only won the league.
No, it's because he's Brazilian.
Yes, but he did. We lost the Champions League to us. He did just won the league, and that's it. So I think Beckham's disrespected. And if I had a team, I would rather have Beckham as my right winger. However, if you're talking about if you want to score goals, if you want a team that just, you can rely on the right winger to just get you a goal by whatever means, which means you don't have the width, you don't have the crossing, you don't have the 60 assists in however many seasons, then fine, have Salah. But I would rather have a creative player.
You do realise that 6 assists over the last 5 seasons accounts to 10 assists a season?
Yeah.
Or even 11, 12 assists.
Yeah, I mean, look, Salah's got
12 assists, and then on top of that, it's 20 plus goals. So 20 plus goals and 12 assists a season.
Yeah.
You're taking David Beckham over that.
Yeah.